Okay, today we're going to go over how to apply a 3D effect to text and also how to replicate some Star Wars intro credits. Number one, in After Effects, I'm using the Universe LT Standard font, yellow, and I've written a little passage. Anyways, first things first, what we want to do is make it a 3D object. Okay, once we've done that, we can start to manipulate. If you drag this back, you can angle the text, which is good. That's what we want to do. We're also just, before we create a keyframe, this is actually a really good space. We want the font, when it is around there, to almost stretch across the screen. That will be like the original. Okay, so I'm just going to manipulate these numbers until it pretty much evenly. Okay, so that's good. And I'm just going to, and shockingly and weirdly, increase my Y value, which somehow moves the text down to there. Okay, so I've set those two things. So that's a good starting point. So I'm going to create a keyframe there. Now, what I want to do is keep in mind, I'm just going to go into the future, maybe to 9 seconds, sure. All right. And this is going to be the end of those words going by. So I want to manipulate my Y and Z values to reflect that. So I'm just going to say negative, I don't know, let's just say 0 to begin with. You have to kind of do them at the same time because the Y's change. Okay, so before it fades to black, I want my wall of text to more or less look like that, and then I'm going to fade to black at approximately there. So there's my start point and my end point. Okay, so if I go back to the beginning, what that should look like, okay, is there. Now you notice it's not playing the text back in real time, and that's because it's rendering as it goes, so it's going a little bit slower than normal. Okay. Anyways, so I applied a 3D effect, I oriented the text, and then I animated its Y and Z values through time to create the Star Wars intro text. If I wanted to add Star Wars music, I would just drop an MP3 audio layer into my After Effects file, and then I could have some Star Wars text.